Hi, welcome to Joe's Journal, and tonight I want to talk to you about how to work the expired listings the By Referral Only way. It's August 30th, 2006, and in the next 90 days we're going to see the largest inventory of homes expire across the country than we probably have seen in the last 10 years. People who put their home up for sale 120 days ago, 180 days ago, with this illusion of a particular price they're going to sell it for, are now completely disillusioned and are going to be coming off the market and wondering what happened. How come they didn't get what their neighbor got 18 months ago? Or they heard their friend sold their home for X and why couldn't they get Y? I'm in Cardiff here and I'm watching homes that are coming up for sale and then coming off the market 180 days later and then being relisted for $100,000 to $200,000 less than what they originally listed for. I mean, this is the reality of the marketplace. The reality of the marketplace is comparables don't even count anymore. When you sit down with a person and you want to price their home, what homes have sold for in the last 2 years doesn't really matter. What matters today is what's important about selling your house to you. What matters today is, do people have a strong enough 5, 6, or 7 to sell their home? And if they don't have a strong enough 5, 6, or 7, there's no reason to sell their home in today's marketplace. So let me give you a suggested game plan to work the expired listings the By Referral Only way. Step number 1 is call all of the people who are in your relationship base and let them know that you're going to start to connect and contact with people who have had their home for sale with one real estate agent, and they're going to be interviewing new real estate agents, and you're going to ask them if they would be prepared to give you a recommendation. You want to be able to call people up and say, I'm going to be starting to contact some of the sellers in your neighborhood who are listed with one agent and their homes are coming up expired. And when I contact them, I want to be able to use you as a reference. I'm going to be giving your phone number out so people can call you and find out what kind of job I've done for you. And I just want to actually ask you if I could put you on notice right now to let you know that I'm going to lean on your endorsement more than ever before. That's imperative right now that you allow the people who you have served in the past few years buy homes, allow them to recommend and endorse you, advocate for you to the sellers in their neighborhoods whose homes are for sale that are not getting sold by their current real estate agent. And when they get them, come expired, you call on them and give phone numbers away for people to call to check your references. So the first step is put all of your relationships, on notice that they're going to be starting to get phone calls from sellers asking for endorsement. And then step 2 is become vigilant around every new expired listing that comes up in neighborhoods where you have advocates, and be there. Get on the phone first thing in the morning, introduce yourself, and I'm going to give you a suggested script. And there's a lot of magic words in this, but listen to how I lay this out. Sounds like this. Seller answers the phone. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, were you aware that your home is no longer for sale in the multiple listing service? Again, the opening line is, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, yes. Were you aware that your home is no longer for sale in the MLS as of this morning? If they respond positively or negatively, you say, well, Mr. or Mrs. Johnson or Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I could ask you 7 thought-provoking questions, listen to your answers, and within 15 to 30 minutes, I could tell with 100% certainty whether this is the right time for you to put your home back on the market or not. And with your permission, I would like to stop by this afternoon or this evening and ask you these 7 questions and give you the consulting that you need right now to make a decision whether this is the right time to put your home on the market or not. Would this afternoon be good, or would you rather do it this evening? Now they say, could you just ask me the questions right now over the phone? I could do that, and that would not be of service to you. And what it looks like to me is up till now you have not gotten the service that you deserve. And I insist that I invest the time, that I invest my resources to travel to your home to ask you the 7 questions that you must know the answer to before you make a decision what to do next. I'm available this afternoon, or would you rather do that this evening? Now, you know what that question is, and when you get the appointment, I want you to follow the By Referral Only initial consultation. I want you to sit down with them and tell them who you are. I want you to give them permission to reject you. I want you to give them what their options are. I want you to tell them what your purpose is. Of course, you tell them what you do, why you do it, how you do it, whom you've done it for, what makes you different, and most importantly, why they should use you. And why should they use you? You don't know if they should or not. That's what you have to ask them, some pretty thought-provoking questions to determine whether they should use you or not. And that question is, what's important about selling your home to you? And you know that your responsibility is to go 7 levels deep into that question. And if they can't go to 5, 6, and 7 with you, they don't have the motivation to price their property properly. And the advice and the counsel that I'm recommending that you give your clients today more than ever before is that you find their 5, 6, and 7, and your suggested advice is, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, let's put the home on the market at this price. In order to make sure that we get your 5, 6, and 7, let's revisit that every 30 days. What we're doing right now is just testing the price to see if this price is going to get your 5, 6, and 7. And every 30 days, the market gives us feedback. And if we don't have the home sold in 30 days, what we do is we adjust the price to make sure that we get your 5, 6, and 7. And we keep adjusting the price to make sure that you get your 5, 6, and 7. And if you can find sellers that are willing to be that brutally honest with you, and you're willing to be that brutally honest with sellers, you will not just survive, you will thrive in this marketplace. So please comment on this video. Tell me what you're willing to do with this information. Keep me posted, ask me questions, and let's keep a real lively dialogue going right now about how to work expired listings the By Referral Only way. And remember, a referral is sending someone you care about to someone you respect. Take a minute and forward this link to this video at Joe's Journal to someone that you really care about. It's given to you freely. Would you share it with other people freely? See you later.